Okay, I'm gonna go through this real fast because I did a bunch of different takes for this and something's going on. When I was doing the recordings, like 10 minutes ago, I had so much stuff I want to talk about on camera. I'm so excited. So when the camera got on, everything switched up. Something happened, right? So I told myself now, write down the talking points. Okay, so the prompt was coming from like travel or something like that. It was like the worst tourist behavior you've seen. The first thing that came to my mind was tourists peeing in a fountain. I don't know why it came to my mind. That's the first thing. And that reminds me, that was the prompt's purpose. It was supposed to be like the first thing that came to your mind. You wasn't supposed to do this whole long thing talking. It was the first thing that comes to your mind. If it's nothing, say it's nothing. Right now, it's a brain fart, it's nothing. But that's the first thing that came to my mind for that. Cool, move it. The next thing was the encouraging word. You say, one day at a time, one step at a time, I'll build a capacity. One day at a time, one step at a time, build a capacity. One day at a time, one step at a time, build a capacity. Go say it 3 times, you're supposed to move on. But then you want to add in information because something is developing with it. Okay, cool. Like today, what happened was, I realized now it's building capacity one day at a time, one step at a time. Now it flipped for me. At first it was just the first 2. It was like, remember, it's one day and you just do your steps a day. Now I got that solidified. And I told myself the build capacity part was what? The build capacity was to tell me like, you're doing one day at a time, one step at a time. If you get frustrated, I said you're building capacity. So it's gonna get better, it's gonna get better. Remember, that's what you're doing. Okay. Then it got to, that got down pat. Now I'm telling myself build capacity. That's what I'm really on. I'm interested to see how it transforms, but right now it's mainly on the build capacity. Like I'm building capacity, so I'm excited about this. It's like I see there's a switch on the other side. There's an end to this. There's a improvement. And it's like all I gotta keep doing is repeat the process and keep going, keep going, keep going. So building capacity, one day at a time, one step at a time. One day at a time, one step at a time, build capacity. So I guess at this point it's both. Today, it's a new day. All I gotta do is finish my steps for today. I understand that it's going to build my capacity. All I have to do is finish my steps for the day, and that's building my capacity, right? Okay, that's it. I don't like that it's so long, but it's something that is important, and I like to add. Okay, that's that. What is the update? I wanted to talk about how I wanted to switch the routine today, and I did, and I noticed some things. I didn't do all the changes I wanted.
But the way it happened, I like it. It's trying to say I remember one thing at a time, so every week or so, I might change one thing. It depends on how I feel at the moment. So I had plans to change at least like 3 different sections, right? And what happened? I want to change the exercise shot. I want to try new equipment. I tried to use the same angle like before. The angle wasn't really cutting it. So I thought about switching the angle. And my mind automatically knew, my subconscious already knew to say, yeah, put the equipment here and put the camera here. And I went to get the camera. As I was grabbing the camera, I was like, oh, that came to me naturally. And I said, it came to me because I've been already practicing this editing stuff, so it knew what exactly to do. And I also know from editing, that also tells me what to do as well. Because I'm editing, I'm like, oh, that's probably a better shot. When you're editing, you probably just show it. Or I like when you do multiple shots of something. But I understand when I'm recording it, I don't like doing multiple shots. But now I'm built up and telling myself, oh, it's so rewarding when you do more than one angle, right? So everything's building. I like this. So record, edit, post, a movie, sitting, talking shot is working beautifully. There was another update I had. Oh, so now I said I'm going to definitely, in my notes, before I record, I'm going to write down what the prompt is for the day, what's the encouraging word, regardless of what, encouraging word, and then what's the update. You choose 1 or 2, however you go, and you go off that. I did this one time in the video and it worked out beautifully. I was able to flow and be on point. I felt like I got all my all the situations out. So I'm gonna try that again. So now that's something else. That is something else that's gonna be added. Okay. Once that's done, what's up? I had something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah. Instead of my last shot, I go from typing and I move to another location and I do the journaling. I didn't move spots to the journaling, I just moved the laptop out the way. And I like the angle. I like the situation. It made me realize if I'm doing an overhead shot, it doesn't look different. But I'm doing a far away shot, then it's gonna be noticeable, right? But right now I'm just doing overhead shots, and I want to continue to show the whole process. I could just show like myself putting the stickers on and do some writing, and then cut it and come back when the writing's done. I put more stickers, something like that. No, I actually like the idea of putting the whole thing. So we'll see how that works out. It depends on how my story's looking. Okay. And that's that. Yeah, that was the second update. The second update was about what the content I'm going to do. The whole point of the situation, I'm practicing creating content by doing 9 different shots. The 9 shots are 3 moving, 3 sitting, 3 talking. The practice is supposed to be recording, editing, posting. And I already know what content I'm going to make. It's going to be health and wellness, like diet, exercise, the hobby series, lifestyle, and personality, right? All these situations with the recording, editing, posting, a moving, sitting, talking shot, puts that in there. And then in the behind the scenes, I am working on what these mean to me. How does this look? And it relates to me watching content again. I'm studying content again, right? So in the behind the scenes, I am gathering this information. Like I'm starting to figure it out, and everything's going to start to align soon. So it's still one day at a time, one step at a time. I build a capacity, continue with this situation, and continue with this, and they eventually gonna come into one. I still have this situation called Fitness Diaries 1 through 25, right? And the whole goal is trying to get to 100 videos. But I feel like by time, and this month is what it says. The day is like the 12th. The day is the 12th, right? But I have videos posted up to the 19th. But I think this video will be posted on the 22nd, right? Because it's kind of odd how I pushed it. But I'm shocked to see that it says on the first, I got to post 5th, 8th, 12th, 15th, and then the 19th, I believe. Yeah, and then it's gonna be 22nd. So I'm looking like, wow, you really posted this whole month. Like you post like 4 wives, you got the whole month going. So you could really keep going with this. And the very fact that like this is the 7th video, it already came fast. But you gotta think about this. Each of these videos is 3 to 4 days. But I guess you kind of won't let it count. It's really like, because I think I already had 2 videos in the vault in the first place. Like I already had started this before this month. I forgot how I did it. But I know I definitely started this for a fact on the 1st. And it's the 12th now. It's going to be 2 weeks of me doing this soon. Like after this set, it's 2 weeks. Does it feel like it? No. It does not feel like it. I don't remember. I know for a fact, each one of these days I got up and did these content. I know I got up every day and did the goals and did things I need to do. But it doesn't feel like it. I can only remember right now today. But I remember like yesterday I did it. I can remember recording the videos. But then sometimes I go back to the video, I'm like, I don't remember that day. I don't remember that video. Which is so odd, which is so interesting. So I can see this really working out. But I came to say that the behind the scenes thing is really working out. I'm not gonna talk about it yet because I don't know if things gonna change, but I'm really liking it. I don't see the whole thing yet. I don't see the picture just yet. But as I keep going every day with it, it's like they compounding. They're starting to like, and they're merging. So real soon, I will be able to start my normal content. This is practice right now, but soon I'll be able to start my real content. The everyday lifestyle stuff. So it won't be like a routine, like, oh, give it a morning, do your movie city talking shot. No, it'd be a normal video that I can take pieces throughout the day. Understanding that the video does last from 3 to 4 days. And as I'm editing, I can think about, okay, you probably need to add more to the video. And then that'd be a fun process. So this whole thing, I need to learn to enjoy the process. But at this point, I'm just trying to fight. And I don't want to call it fight. I want to tell myself I'm trying to push myself to do it. Just get it done. I don't care how you do it. I don't care how you show up. Just get it done. And the rule of the game is really consistency. Just be consistent, right? I think what it's like 3 days ago, I was having like a rough time with the recordings thing. And even now, I'm still having problems with talking to the camera. So I'm gonna keep going. And eventually I also want to start adding in, talking about the videos I'm studying and how I study them. This is how I located that a video, when I record, like, okay, calm down. When I was studying people's videos, that's how I learned about the movie and city talking shot. I thought, oh, that's all they're doing, right? And then I learned that it was like about 3 to 4 locations. They're probably their home, or they're in their cars, or they're out and about. And then you categorize it depending on the video, right? And then I learned that the video is like lifestyle, personality in the show, or something like that. It's a show, the personality, the lifestyle. And I explain all that later. Like soon, I just need to get past this hurdle, get past this situation. It's not past. Oh, listen, calm down. Everything's going out just fine. So 108 prompts. Okay, I was just watching the last clip, and what happened? I noticed that I had a section that was sped through, like it was fast. When I'm editing, I like to put it on like a faster speed just to get through it more quicker, right? And I didn't fix it. And I thought I ever since I started that, I try to make sure I fix that. So I guess I slipped up this time, okay? But this is the point of me practicing the content so I can catch things like this. Like one thing I'm traumatized by is the day I was doing a video, I got like 30 minutes worth of footage and I was happy. I finished it and I was ready to sit down and edit, but my phone or something was full. I think my phone was full, so I couldn't send the videos to the laptop. And what happened? I ended up like clicking some old videos to delete, and I like permanently delete them. Then when I went into the video, I realized that I never like unselected the original video. So I basically added that on top. So the video I just spent 30 minutes doing, it was done. It was going. Not gonna do nothing about it. So I was like, okay, this is a lesson. I wasn't mad about it. I felt like I felt like it's like something wanted me to be mad, but I wasn't mad about it. I was like, it's a lesson, right? But I didn't record again that day. I left it alone. But that was a lesson. And that's the point of the situation, is to learn from your mistakes. Like I learned about one time I was recording and the mic turned off on me. So I was talking for 7 minutes and the mic had went dead. So it was no sound. Another time I'm editing and I didn't know the editing software I was using, you would have to save. So I was probably editing, I don't know, I said a good 20 minutes. And all that stuff you did, when the computer crashed or the app crashes, all that's gone. The last thing gonna bring you back to is what you last saved. And that was like an eye-opener, right? So it's like you learn things. And from trauma, you make sure it happen no more. So every time like I'm sending the video over and I'm trying to delete something, I'm careful, like zone out. What's going on? Delete, go to permanent delete, what's in there, okay, delete. And then stuff like that. And now I'm definitely trying to make sure I don't do that with the laptop as well. Like I'm deleting stuff. And that's what made me notice this mess up, because I had seen that I still had the videos from yesterday. I was like, why did I delete that? So like, did I edit this? So I went back and I said, okay, yeah, I do have the footage from yesterday. Going through it, so I heard the sped up part. And I still had the footage. I was like, you still can edit. I was like, that still took time to chop it. I said, you know what? That's just a lesson. Let that be. Let that be, right? So today I don't feel like finding the prompt, so I'm gonna just choose a prompt from here, the cards. If you could have any fictional technology become a reality, what would it be and why? I have no idea. First thing I thought about was spaceship, because they keep talking about this and what's name, but it's not. That's not a fictional thing. That's a real thing, isn't it? So some type of space, some type of craft. Would it be a flying car? I don't think I want to fly a car. So it's telling me right now I don't know of anything. So I think next time I probably read a book or watch a movie, I'm gonna notice something, right? Give me another one. Do you prefer coffee or tea? Coffee or tea? Coffee or tea? Right in my head, I'm saying coffee. I didn't know that. If you asked me that, I would have sworn it was tea, right? If you could have any animal ability to hibernate, which one would it be? Which one would you choose and why? If you had any, if you could have any animal's ability to hibernate, which one would you choose and why? I didn't know a bunch of animals hibernated. I only thought bears did that. So that's something I learned. And I have a few more in my hand, but that's gonna be the last one. So you got an update, you did a prompt. What about the encouraging word? One day at a time, one step at a time, build a capacity. One day at a time, one step at a time, build a capacity. One day at a time, one step at a time, build a capacity. I definitely got confirmation yesterday about this, where it's like, the compound effect. If you keep showing up, it happened. So I got the audiobook from the library, so I expect to listen to that this week. And what happened? But I really believe it. I was already believing it before I seen it, so it was like confirmation. It's like, you just stick with it, it'll work out. Oh yeah, another update was something about that thing about, I know exactly what I'm doing now. I know I am practicing content. I'm practicing content by practicing recording, editing, posting, using the moving, sitting, talking shot method, right? That's what I'm doing. So this whole month, I'm supposed to stick with the same thing because it tells me something. I'm building up a habit, right? And then behind the scenes, I am building up my habits that I would record. And like I said yesterday, it's gonna merge. So, but I'm seeing today that that's what I'm supposed to do. Because I felt some type of way about doing the same shots or something like that. Something happened. And I realized that the only shot I really changed was the equipment, workout equipment. I said, you know what, that could work out. For the rest of the month, keep everything else the same, and all you gotta do is change the workout equipment. That's the only thing you have to switch up. Everything else stays the same. Because constantly doing it over and over again is gonna tell you something. Because when I was doing everything, it kind of felt like a flow. By the time I zoned back in, I was on the last task, and I was like, oh, what else is next? I was like, oh, that's the last one. And I also, when I was reading, like when I read the chairs right in front of the treadmill, sometimes you do back in the day was like turn the treadmill off, like turn the treadmill on, and because I'm sitting in the chair, I just move my legs, and you can really feel in your thighs, definitely depending on how fast you're going, right? So I was like, you know, if I could turn the camera on and do that right now, I told myself no. But I said, it could be a clip. So that's good. That means I want to expand. So I'm starting to get frustrated with the same thing. I want to expand. So it's okay, right? That's a good thing. So my plan is to the rest of the month, continue the same routine. The same routine in the morning, and then have these talking shots, right? And behind the scenes, I'm starting to get that together. Eventually, it's going to start to merge. And I'm looking forward to that, right? So by the time we get to the end of this month, it's going to say something. By the time we get to the end of this set, which is 25 videos, it's going to say something. I'm still waiting for that day to come where I batch content in one day, where I basically just change my shirt, my pants, and I do all the shots over and over again, right? And what hit me also today was, it's 9 shots, 3 sitting, 3 moving, 3 talking. Because when I first, this morning, I did, like not this morning, but before I started recording, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do the content at all because like I have no storage on my phone, my laptop, and I don't feel like dealing with it. So like I don't want to do it. And I told myself, I think, all right, just do a walk and then just do another shot. And I was like, hold up, that's all moving, and then that's sitting. Excuse me, that's moving, then that's sitting. So like, you know what? Just do a walk and then do the book. And the thing about this, I told myself, okay, no, I'm gonna do all the stuff, right? Because I started to feel like frustrated. I felt bad about it. So like, I'm just knock it all out. But I feel like that came from my capacity being built. Because when I first started this, I told myself I don't feel like doing it today. I didn't do it. That's how I ended up being on those sprints of not doing nothing, like them slumps. So that means it's showing me again my capacity is building, my capacity is expanding. So it's a good thing. Something I'm shocked about is the what's it called? This part about the encouraging word. This expands a lot. I didn't expect to flow off this so much. I didn't expect this to be the biggest thing of the situation. So today is the day. We got one more day left in this video. The 3 days are so short. 3 days are nice. But it's crazy because when I'm on a 4-day set, I feel like it's so long. But then tomorrow I think will be my second one, right? No, that'll be my third one. I had 2 shorts and then this is my third one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be the 5th one. 6, 7, 8, 9. So I got 5 more left in this month. 3 4 days, 2 3 days. It's gonna be fast because I noticed something also. When I'm reading, like I'm sitting there, and it hits like, oh, last time you read when you was doing the video. So it goes to the part about it's expanding my capacity. Also, these are things I'm gonna do full time, right? You gotta understand when I'm doing these videos, I'm not doing a thing long. When I'm walking in a circle, I probably like do 6 laps. So when I'm doing like on a bike, sometimes I count it, sometimes I don't. When I'm doing like the workouts, I probably like count to 10 when I do them. The only thing I think I do fully through is a journaling, right? That's the only one I do fully through. It's probably doing some subconsciously, but consciously, I only focus on the stickers. I only like the sticker part about it. I keep doing different methods, and I guess that's helping me figure out what I like. When I'm typing, sometimes I'm like, I'm always typing something. I'm just talking like, oh, I know what's going on. I get myself in a flow. And I start typing. I had learned last time I record that I don't need to record a whole bunch of stuff. Like I'm taking too much storage when I'm right there actually in deep thought, right? For the reading, I'm gonna read like probably 1 or 2 pages for real. Probably 1.5 for real. And then for the treadmill, I only go up to like a minute. But I realize on footage, you don't need all that what's name. But the thing about this, and that's also what's gonna help me do. It's a whole long thing. That's what's also gonna help me do. That's what's also gonna help me do in the long run. This is showing me what I want to do, and I gotta figure out how do you do the task and also record. Because I'm not even at the level where you change your camera angles. It's a part about how you're in the moment and you're doing a thing and you get the camera and think about moving it. I said this before that I was once at a place where I was able to do that. I recorded so much, I edited that it was nothing to me. It was like I think in the back of my mind, I can move the camera different places. I can still be in the moment. So people say, oh, I don't like to record. I like to be in the moment. I was able to still record the thing, catch on like a little clip, and enjoy the moment. And I could basically anticipate what's gonna happen next, or like it's a time that you should probably put the camera back up, and then somehow, somewhere you'll catch a good shot, or it's like it was like subconsciously. So I think that's what this whole month is supposed to be about with this practice, to get yourself in that flow, right? Yeah. So I'm figuring out every day it's advancing. Another thing I'm shocked about is how long these videos, like this section is. I'm looking forward to see, do I care for this part later? Like, oh girl, you was talking way too much, or do I like this segment? Because I'm just rambling, but and I remember also when I watch people vlog, I don't like them staying in the same place. But I feel like I would like my vlogs because like it's different days. I'm staying in the same place. And then like the extra footage shows like I was out there and I was like moving, I came here. It's not up the whole video, I'm standing right here. And then like I'm adding clips in. I don't know, because I think about it now, that's exactly what other people do. I don't know. So now it's time for me to start talking because I feel discouraged. I think I cleared up enough storage on my computer to edit this footage today. I got yesterday's footage already edited. And I don't know if okay, calm down. I also want to mention that, oh my God, I'm not gonna like editing this. Oh, double speed is only fine. What else happened? 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 Last thing. I said eventually I want to not do a video about, okay. So to close this out, I'm gonna eventually do a video about how I do this process. How am I practicing? The moving, sitting, talking shot, recording, editing, posting, the moving, sitting, talking shot. Right? That's one. Another one is I'm gonna definitely start recreations. So at this point, just chill out. I don't know if it's gonna take the whole month, just relax. For this set, just relax, do the same routine. We'll check back in on the 14/15th and see what happens. Most likely for the 15th to the 18th, you'll do the same thing and then you'll figure it out. I feel like the 19th to the 25th is going to be something extra, something significant. Prompt of the day. Prompt of the day. If you could have any animal's ability to swim underwater, which one would it be and why? Which one would you choose and why? The first thing I thought about was, I was like, it's different ones. I was like, oh yeah, it's a bunch of different fish. They probably even talking about fish and crabs, right? Then I thought about how I wouldn't want to be the fish that people just do evil stuff to. Like they catch you, put a hook in your mouth, and just throw you back in the water, right? And then I seen this video where a man caught a fish and he put barbecue sauce in his mouth and then threw it back in the water. That was so unnecessary. Anyways, that's that. What's the update? The update is I'm really getting good at this content. It's starting to be like a flow. Like I didn't even have to tell myself to do it today. Like I said, okay, I'll do content right now. So I got ready and I grabbed my things. Now I know exactly what to grab. I know exactly what to place the stuff at. I know how this gonna flow. So I told myself, okay, today's the last day with this workout equipment. You have to choose another one. So today I have to plan. And I'm just thinking about it now, how I'm going to edit. I'm going to put this video together, then I'm gonna put all three together, then I'm gonna schedule the post. This week is done. I remember it being the first day, Monday or Sunday. Then Monday seemed like it was like taking a little longer. Now it's Tuesday and it's done, right? So I'm planning next week gonna be much better. I knew it was gonna be, wow, it is really Tuesday. And I remember it being the last week, I'm like, oh my goodness. I said the 12th, 13th, 14th. I remember it being like the 10th, now it's the 14th. When I was like journaling, I was like, oh my goodness, it's the 14th today? I had to flip the page and say, yes, every 13th. It's like, it feels so far apart, yet so close at the same time. So it's telling me, just keep on the path. Just keep on the path. Yeah. Encouraging word, one day at a time, one step at a time, building capacity. One day at a time, one step at a time, building capacity. Yesterday I said building capacity, one step at a time, one day at a time, building capacity, one step at a time, one day at a time. I like this one because I was like, I'm building capacity, and like I'm actually gonna get it. It's not like, oh, I'm holding on to it. I'm building it. I actually see it like being built, right? And then it's like one step at a time, and then it's like one day at a time. Focus on the steps of the day. That's it. That's all I worry about. And that's making me feel so much better. It's calming me down. And I'm telling myself now, as I'm smoothing out my plans, I'm like, okay, these plans, and they're done. You can do whatever else you want to do, whatever else you need to do, right? And I feel like I got to do so many things, right? But it's like I have a set plan. Now I don't feel so guilty about these. Like I know I'm still moving and I'm growing with both sets, right? I went to Ross like 2 days ago, and I picked up 4 things. I picked up this case. It's like the case on my phone right now. It's pink. I had it about a good 2 months, and it's still holding up. It's not scratched up or anything. So I said, I'll get it. I'll be able to swap through both of these. I got this Happy Planner stickers. That was $4. They're always $4. And then I found this sticker book from this brand, and that was $3. And then I got this one, and this was actually on sale for $3. Everything I got has a story to it. Let's hope I run out of storage. Okay. First thing I grabbed was, I would go to the front and see they got my cases, because at one point they wasn't selling my phone case, and then out of nowhere is a boom, right? So yeah, I talk about this one. I wasn't really feeling that at first, but something in my heart was like, get the stickers, like buy the stickers. And I'm super happy about it. I like them, right? And I seen this book, and I was like, you don't need it. I wanted it, but I didn't need it, so I didn't get it. And I happened to go there again, and they had it. And I think they put an extra $1 down, because I think last time it was like $4 or $3, something like that. Now it's $3, it's $2.99, but I think it was like an extra $2. Yeah, so I'm super happy about that. And then when I was sad, I was just going through all the stuff, frustrated. I didn't think I was gonna find these stickers. I was just frustrated, but I ended up finding this book, and I love this brand, so I'm super happy about that. And I went through. I wasn't really feeling that for about, a bunch of flowers, a bunch of random stuff. I like that. Just get the book. And I liked it. I'm happy with my purchases. Just chill, relax, do your steps. Because right now I'm talking extra in this video.